Hey everybody, it's Psychic Hunter David. Another beautiful day. Had to go whipping around and do a few things. Back to business. I've got openings today. I'm going to be working all week. Next week I'll also be working too. It's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's a bit up and down. It's going to be a crazy sort of period. But I'm working right through. And remember, the special goes on until Monday, Thanksgiving. So that is 2 weeks yesterday. So it's for the full 2 weeks. One of the things I wanted to talk about too is the intensity of these few weeks ahead of us. First of all, of course, we've already gone on, verbatim about Mars and the full moon in Aries, which is, on Monday, leading into Monday night late. So Monday night could be a doozy. So if you're supposed to go somewhere Monday night, I'd just be very careful feeding into emotional outbursts or anything of the kind, because it can create a lot of trouble. The whole next week is problematic. It really is. It kind of begins this week on Friday, like Thursday, Friday. You're going to start to see this intensity. Part of that is all the squares and the changes, and many planets are moving around, and it's creating difficulty. When you get things at 29 degrees and 1 degree or 2 degrees, 3 degrees, you're in for confliction. And everybody's got their opinion, and it's interesting. I watched a little tiny bit of Madonna's latest interview, and she looks great. I mean, whatever she's done, I don't know, she probably got in to see the Kardashian surgeon, but she looked good. And she's right about the aspect about invoking race war. But remember something very dangerous. The powers that be, especially from the west to the east, would love to be able to do mass control. And that is the whole thing behind the whole global strategy, the World Economic Forum, etc. And if you have outbursts in society and you have rebellion and people can't get along, you're going to have martial law, you're going to have control. So people really got to pull back. I understand I have rights, yes, but you know what? In life, you can't please everybody. Life doesn't work that way. We think it does. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And we're going to see that pretty soon, because if we keep going the way things are going to go, you're going to have another energy, another country, another culture take over, and they're going to tell you what you're going to do, and you're going to learn what they speak. So people have to be very careful. We're in really treacherous energy. Now, you want to believe positive and you want to keep positive, but it didn't help anybody during World War II. We got to get away from the fact that this solves all. I think there's been a lot of luck here on these shores in the continent of North America, aside maybe from Japan with Hawaii, but that was not on the mainland. So anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but we do have a lot of things happening, a lot of things changing. Careful what you say, careful what you do. Pull back. Don't force forward. It won't work in your favor. Anyway, I'm available. I'm around. Give me a call. And as I said, a lot of signs have to watch it. You heard it here first.